What's up, guys? So today I've got a pretty good unboxing for you. I've got the Sony RX0 yeah, I'm pretty excited about this little camera, guys. It's about the size of a GoPro, a little different. It has the lens in the middle instead of the side, so you can center it on a tripod. You can plug a microphone into it out of the box. You don't have to buy a $50 adapter just so you can plug a microphone into it. It's tiny, and actually I'm talking to you guys on it right now. I've got it on a cool little monopod base with my Ricoh Theta V selfie stick that I got with my camera. But it's super tiny, guys. But what's cool about it is it has a 1-inch sensor. It can shoot slow motion. It doesn't have a removable lens. It doesn't have even a movable lens. Like, all the focusing that's done in the camera, I believe, is done digitally, or I mean, there's enough room that the lens can move around, so we'll see what happens. But I mean, you can't really zoom in and zoom out, but it does have a near focal range and a far focal range. I believe this is set to near focal range, but you can, just like your GoPro, you can set it up so you use your phone as a viewfinder, so that's pretty cool. And this thing is so tiny, I can put it just about anywhere, and it doesn't draw a lot of attention to itself. It's small, it's rectangular, and it's black. So you can control this via your phone. So I could put this on stage somewhere, kind of out of the way, and I could control it from the audience. Or one thing I did last year with my son's guitar recital is I put my GoPro behind him, so I had a view of him reading the music as he played, and then I recorded the front of him from the audience. So that was kind of neat to have a 2-camera shot. I might combine this with my GoPro session to have just kind of a tiny little multicam shot with not a lot of work. I could put this in a corner and just hit record and then sync up the audio later. So yeah, so let's get into the unboxing. Alright, guys, so we have here the Sony Cyber-shot RX0. It's a pretty tiny box because it's a pretty tiny camera, but just wait, guys. This thing is tiny. I want to show you how tiny this thing is. So let's open up the box. First thing that we have is the warranty card and instructions, and the usual. So we'll open up the first flap, and we got a battery. So this is the Sony NP-BJ1. It's got a big letter J on it. It's a 700 milliamp battery, and we have the puck. This is the puck that you charge it with. It's got a USB on one side. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Next we have, this is the memory card protector. And I'll show you later what that does and how you put it on. But essentially what it does is it protects your memory card, keeps your memory card from popping out whenever you have the door off. So let's see what else we got in the box here. We got the charging cable, micro USB. It's pretty standard. I got a ton of those at this point. Just about all my cameras from the last several years have had that. But note that it's not a USB-C. We got a little lanyard for you. This is so you can strap it to your hand, but mine's going to be on a tripod for the most part. Here it is, guys. We have the camera. So let's move this box out of the way. And there it is. It's a tiny little camera, guys. So this camera is about the same size as the puck used to charge it with. That's a great great size comparison. It is tiny. Now that puck is about twice the size of the one you'd get with an iPhone. Alright guys, so here's a close-up, and I just wanted to put the accessories. So right here we don't have the charger, but I wanted you guys to see close up what this thing looks like. We got record button, power button on top. We have menu buttons, screen, and plug-ins on the back. We've got a 1/4-inch screw on the bottom, and this is the door where the battery goes in. And everything on this is watertight, guys. So it's kind of hard to get into, but that's really good that it's hard to get into, because that means it's pretty watertight. So we're going to put the battery in, snap it into place. Shut the door. A little tricky there. But yeah. There's 2 microphones on the front, 2 stereo microphones pointing forward. So yeah, let's power this thing on. First off, you'll go through the initial setup, and I'm kind of skipping this part, but it's got a great little UI and a really bright screen. I'm in my 40s, so it's kind of hard for me to read the tiny print on the screen, but the fact that it has all these options in the screen, I think, is great. I think the GoPros probably do a better job with the UI because they have such large numbers, and I'm a UI designer, so putting a full-on DSLR menu on such a tiny screen is probably not the best, but they might come out with a better version with firmware updates and stuff like that. But there it is, guys. Look at that screen. You've got everything you need to know about what you're filming on that tiny little screen. So, and this screen alone, it's a little blurry, but this screen alone should let you know what all this camera is capable of. We've got auto white balance. We've got, well, it's blurry, so I can't tell. But yeah, a 1/4-inch screw for regular tripods, and with a simple adapter you can use any GoPro mount for it. And this is the door I was talking about. You open up this door, it's got the multi plug-in HDMI and a card slot, and you can plug a microphone into this. So as you saw in the beginning of the video, I was using my lapel mic for the footage I was taking. So it's pretty awesome that you can plug a microphone into it. There was some hum, so I might have to go in and tweak the settings for the lapel mic that I'm specifically using. Okay guys, so as you can see, it's a pretty awesome little camera. Not much comes in the box, but not much is really needed. I think the memory card protector is a nice touch, but I'm afraid I'm going to either lose the door or lose the memory card protector. So that makes me a little nervous. So what's the next thing you do when you get a camera, guys? You go out and get your bag to put everything in. I like to keep all of my accessories, all of my cords and my charging cables and lanyards and all that stuff that goes with the camera in the bag. So when it comes time to sell, or it comes time, it comes time to find something, I know right where it is. So right now, I'm talking to you on my lapel mic that's plugged into the back of the camera. So that's pretty awesome that I can record straight into the camera my audio. Okay guys, so this is what it sounds like, just the audio coming out of the camera. I'm anxious to see whether you can hear the surroundings or you can hear me. There's 2 microphones pointed right at me, but there's a lot of noise in this area and a lot of echo, so we're going to see what this audio sounds like. Alright guys, so this is me walking around. This is what the stabilization is like. I'm holding it pretty stable, but I've done these walking shots before. So yeah, is this thing stable or not? Let me know in the comments. All right guys, so what we have here, we have some moving water, and I'm recording at 120 frames per second. So now we're gonna go into slow motion and you can see what it's like. All right guys, so this is what it looks like outside. It's a cloudy day. It's fall here in Nashville, Tennessee, so we got some pretty leaves, but we got some pretty crazy weather. It's off, it's on, it's bright, it's dull, you know, it's foggy, it's not, it's wet, it's dry. So, but this will give you kind of an indication of what this camera can do outside. So, catch you on the next video, guys. Peace out.
Yeah.